again. Welcome back, and we're going to continue learning about the stroke and the line. Now I'm going to enter the software in a different way, so it's going to be easier for you to find out and define which one suits you better, okay? I'm going to click here, letter, and as you can see, it's going to be easy. It's going to open one artboard only, okay? I'm going to start from the beginning so we can remember and practice what we just seen in the past video. So we're going to go to the window, and I'm going to be sure that I'm Workspace Essential Classic, and then I'm going to View, and I'm going to select Show Grid. As we've already seen, the pen tool is going to be helpful for us to make drawings, okay? And what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to be sure that here in my toolbar, I don't have any color. I'm going to use right now black because the first assignment that you're going to do is going to be in black and white. So everything that you're going to draw is going to be in black. So I want you to have like the notion that it's going to be in black, okay? I'm going to make a line right here. And instead of drawing it again, I'm going to do it like this and maybe here, and I'm going to change it here, okay? Remember, to deselect is Command Shift A. Now I'm going to make some curves. Remember that I made a click, click, hold it, release, click, release, click, hold it, release, click. It's like a song, right? So I'm going to click it here and click and release. Why I have done this? Well, because we're going to learn how to transform it. And probably, let's see, we're going to use the line segment as well. You already know how to use it. It was like the second video if I'm not wrong. I'm going to make some lines right here, and I'm going to change the direction of some of them. I'm going to do it here. And I'm going to use the curve as well. Let's see, where is it? I have to hold it. And I'm just playing. You already know how to do this. I know. And here you go. Okay, once we have this, we have seen that there are many ways to get the properties of the stroke. One of them is clicking here, and the other way is clicking here, where it says stroke. Well, there is something else that we haven't seen here in this window, and it's right here that is named Profile. You can have it here on the top menu too. How does it work? Is this one. Uniform is going to be a flat way of the line. Let me get closer so you can see that it's flat. I mean, there is no texture at all. But if you click this one and select this option, something is going on, right? It seems thin and then goes thicker. Something is changing. I'm going to take the grid so you can easily see what I'm trying to say. I'm going to hide it here. Something is happening, right? I'm going to change the weight of the stroke. So each time you use the profile, you're going to be able to have this result. Take a look how it's changing, how the beginning is changing. You can see that it's thicker and then it's thinner, and so on. Okay? Now, where do you find it like more easy to recognize? How about here? I'm going to change the weight. Or here. How about here? Or here. Now, let's see in simple lines. I'm going to change the weight because it's going to be easier for me to show it to you using the video, but of course you can define the size that you prefer. Take a look how it changes. So if you want to give like a certain personality to a drawing, these are the tools that you're going to be constantly using, okay? You can see that it changed and the shape changes. It continues being a line. Press Command Y or Control Y. It's a line. Even it appears differently. I am really glad to have this mistake. I am not so sure if you know that it's a mistake, but it is. You can see that here is not exactly like smooth, or here is not smooth. I'm going to change, instead of this one, I'm going to do it like this. How can I transform and make a better path? Well, you have seen that there are a lot of options. You can select Anchor Point tool, or you can select the Direct Selection tool. I'm going to do it both. In this case, I'm going to select this one. I'm going to click it here, and I have this option. It's going to help me to make this new point, for example, and I'm going to be able to transform it and do it the way I prefer or need, right? I'm going to have it like this, and there you have it. Now this is one way. Now how about if I have it with the anchor point? Well, I'm going to click it here and I'm going to transform it. You see, depending on how you place the mouse is going to be the result of the path that you're doing. Now it's really easy for you to have like the grid, because it's going to help you to define the same way width of a path, right? And for example here it needs to have like the same distance. In case I have something extra and I don't like it, for example I don't like this one, you already know that you can come here and delete it, right? We're like applying everything that we just learned in the past videos, and as you can see it looks smooth, it looks better. Now the profile, the same thing that I have done here using this one, I'm going to change the weight of these other lines. I'm going to do it like this. Is the same thing that I have right here at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to change it here. Now here we have something different from what we have right here. What is it? Take a look to this one. I am selecting this one. I'm going to make it thicker so you can take a look. Here is thicker and here is thinner. In this window, I'm going to be able to change the direction. For example, when I click it, it changes. I'm going to do it here too. And when I click this one, boop, it flips. It's going to change. It works, for example, with this one and this one, okay? And in this one too. It's just for changing and flipping the direction that you want to, I don't know, to define the profile of the line. Now, let's add a new page. You already know how to do this. I'm going here to the toolbar and I'm clicking it. I'm going to use again the grid because I need to do a straight line instead of using the pen tool, because I'm just going to do lines, not complete objects or figures. Remember that each time you use the line is because you only want lines. But if you want to make, I don't know, a square, or you want to make a house, you need to use the pen tool and close the objects. So I'm going to do this because I want to show you something that I believe that you are going to enjoy and love. I hope so. So I'm going to change the weight of each line just in manners of the video, okay? At the side of the profile, this is called profile, I have something that says basics or basic. This is how you want the line. I mean, it can be uniform with basic, or it can have a special texture. I'm getting closer. So you can see that, it has a different texture. It's not so bad. Let me select the other one. Wow, it's applying now color. And how about the third one? I'm going to select it with the black arrow. And I'm going to have it like this. And you say, well, sometimes maybe in the future I'm going to need it. But how about if you want to do something different? I don't know, maybe you want the texture of watercolor, maybe you want of chalkboard or something else. Well, you can come here to the top and here you have this one. I forgot about this one. This one is giving you like the texture of jeans, right? So you're going to the top menu. I'm going to come here, click where it has like 3 lines and 3 dots, and we're going to go to the bottom and select Open Brush Library. We're going to have all these options. As I want you to have fun and say, whoa, this is wonderful, let's select Artistic and then select Watercolor. Now, the color that you see here is gray because I am using black color. If I am using pink, it's going to look pink here. So I'm going to select this one And as you can see, it's going to give me the texture of the watercolor that I am selecting. Okay? Here is another way. Let me get closer so you can take a look to it. How about the color? As I was telling you, I'm going to select red and it's going to look like this. Okay, it's watercolor in red. Let's go again. Let's find out what we have. We're going to the corner, brush, open brush library, and instead of watercolor, I'm going to select a scroll pen. Okay, I'm going to select this one. And this is the result that I'm going to have. It's going to keep being, I don't know, it's going to be a line, but it's going to have a different texture. Again, I'm going to press Command Y, and you see, it's a line. So this is pretty cool, right? Everything that I'm opening is going to be here in a new window, okay? And the software is going to save it here. Everything that I have selected is going to be here, so it's going to be easier for me to repeat the same action. I'm going to add another page. And here I have it. Let's go again. Where I have the line, I'm going to click it here at the bottom, open swatch brush library, and let's see. How about arrows or pattern arrows? It's the same thing. So here I have this almost the same things that I have right here. Remember that we were using the arrowheads, but there's something else. If I'm not wrong, there are many ways than standard pattern. Oh, yeah, they already have colors. Let me do a line so you can have like an idea of what I'm trying to explain. I'm going to do the line right here. And this one has like a specific texture. I'm getting really closer so you can see how it goes. Okay? Now, this is applying to a line. Of course, if you are using the stroke, I'm going to make a stroke right now. And I'm going to apply maybe this one. I'm going to change the size. You can have this as a result, okay? The main idea is like you have to try and learn all the things that we have right here as options. Let me see again another one, and so I can continue, because I'm not going to make a video for each of the strokes, right, of the brush. The other one that probably you're going to like is the one called, let's see, I guess it's Bristol, if I'm not wrong. Let's see, where is the Bristol one? Bristol is right here. Bristol is going to give you some patterns that are related, for example, with some tools that people who loves to paint and draw already know. For example, this one is when you are using like the tools, you know, like the paintbrush, like this one other is going to be defined like this. And sorry, because I made a mistake. The other one that I was looking for is this one, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Scatter. Scatter is the name, not Bristol. How does this one works? Okay, I have my line, this one, and then ta-da! I'm going to be able to add a specific shape or texture. If you are in love, you can use this one. Or you can use this other. Let's see, instead of having this one that is watercolor, you can select this one other, okay? So you're going to be able to apply a different texture to a line using the option that we have here of the brush definition. As you can see, when you are using the other ones, they are saved right here, but when you are using the decorative, they're going to be saved here. I hope you enjoy it, and see you in the next video.